come to learn to read English. In our last lesson, we started with the English sounds, the sounds of the alphabet. And I said that we have the alphabets, the English alphabets, and they have different sounds. And I will review the different sounds before we continue. So we have A with 3 sounds: A, A, O, letter B, B, letter C, S, and K, letter D, D, E, E, and E, letter F, F, letter G, G, and G, letter H, I, and E, J, J, K, K, L, L, M, M, N, N, O, and O, P, Q, Q, R, R, S, S, T, T, U, and O, V, V, W, W, S, S, Y has 3 sounds: I, J, E, I, J, and E, and letter Z, Z. Now let us read some few words, put into practice the sounds that we have learnt. Let us read. R, E, D. A here is crossed, so it's silent. R, E, D. Read. I. Remember, letter I has 2 sounds, I and E. So this is I am, t, o, Tom. I am Tom. G, o, d. God loves, you. O is silent. And, me. God loves you and me. We, can, see the things God made. We can see the things God made. God made all things for us. God's, this is an apostrophe showing possession, apostrophe and S. God's work, that's the work of God. God's work is seen in all things. Now my goals, what we'll go through. My goals. 1. To write small letters in order. 2. To review sounds of the letters. 3. To learn letters that are vowels. 4. To learn letters that are consonants. So these are goals for today. Okay, and then 5. To read sentences. To read sentences. Learn the verse. Learn the verse. He, Jesus, said, follow me. Matthew 9:9. Matthew chapter 9 verse 9. So follow me. He, Jesus, said, follow me. Now, number 1, let us write small letters in order. With your pen, you can write A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Our number 2 go to review sounds of the letters, the English alphabet. Letter A has 3 sounds. Can you remember the sounds? A, O. Letter B has 1 sound, B. C, 2 sounds, S and K. D, 1 sound, D. E, 2 sounds, E and E. F, 1 sound, F. G, 2 sounds, J and G. H, 1 sound, H. I, 2 sounds, I and E. J, 1 sound, J. K, 1 sound, K. L, 1 sound, L. M, 1 sound, M. N, 1 sound, N. O, 2 sounds, O and O. P, 1 sound. Q, 1 sound. So we have K. P, we have P. K. R, 1 sound, R. S, S. T, T. U, 2 sounds, U and O. V, V. W, W. S, Sk. Y, 3 sounds. I, J and E. Z, 1 sound, Z. Go number 3, to learn letters that are vowels. To learn letters that are vowels. To learn letters that are vowels. Vowels. We have 5 vowels. They are A, E, I, O, and U. We have 5 vowels: A, E, I, O, U. A has 3 sounds: A, and O. A, O. E has 2 sounds: E, I, 2 sounds: I, E. O, 2 sounds: O, U, 2 sounds: U, O. So we have 5 vowels: A, E, I, O, U. We have A, E, O. Okay. Letters that are consonants. Letters that are consonants are B, S, D, F, J. Or letter B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, Z. Consonants with more than 1 sound. There are consonants with more than 1 sound, and there are 3. Letter C, letter G, and letter Y. So C has 2 sounds, S and K. Letter G has 2 sounds, J and G. Letter Y has 3 sounds, I, J, and E. These are consonants with more than 1 sound. Now, any letter crossed like this with this stroke on top is silent. That means you should not pronounce it. For example, A, letter A, we have 8. E is cross, so 8. So we'll not say 80, 80. No, this is 8, 8. Ant, ant. All, all. E, we have eagle, eagle, eagle. Egg, egg. Eyes, and ink. So we have I for eye, E for ink. O, we have owl, and O for ostrich. U, we have U for uniform, and umbrella, O for umbrella. C for cycle, and K for cat. G for giraffe, and G for goat. Y for eye, yam, and baby. Learn when to use is and are before we go into our reading properly, or before we learn to read properly, we must learn some rules. Learn when to use is and are. We use is to tell about one thing. Examples. The animal is big. Just one animal. The animal is big. God is very near. God is one, not two. God is very near. So we also use are to tell about two or more things. We use are to tell about two or more things. Example, we have the animals are big as against the animal is big. The animals are big. All things are made by God. Not all things is made by God. That is wrong. All things are made by God. Learn when to use was and were. Learn when to use was and were. We say was to tell about one thing. Examples. The day was very hot. The night was very cool. We say were to tell about two or more things. We say were to tell about two or more things. Examples. The days were very hot as against the day was very hot. The days were very hot. The nights were very cool. Learn when to use a, an, and I. A, an, and I. Use a before word that begins with a consonant sound. Use a before word that begins with a consonant sound. Example, a bird. Use an before a word that begins with a vowel sound. Use an, an, before a word that begins with a vowel sound. Example, an owl. Use I to tell when you did something. Use I to tell when you did something. Example, I will do my best. Remember, a sentence must begin with a big letter or capital letter. Example, God is very near. A telling sentence ends with a period or full stop. Example, the earth goes around, period. The asking sentence ends with a question mark. Example, what is your name? Read the sentences. I am Tom. You are my friend, period. I love you. You are my friend. My friend, God loves you. I am Tom. Read the sentences. God made all things. I am Tom. My friend, I love you. You are my friend. Thank you very much for subscribing to this YouTube. Learn to read. Follow us on our subsequent uploads, and you will know how to read within a very short time. God bless you.